Every great city has a story. In just minutes, we'll trace its journey from humble beginnings to the powerhouse it is today. Sit back and relax.
Yo, Maria, I'm super curious about Kyiv. It's got this ancient vibe, but it's also a modern hub. Can we break it down? How it started, its names, growth, rivers, population, notable folks, and what makes it special today? Oh, and throw in some good eateries, landmarks, and sports stuff too.
Kyiv's a gem, Alex. Let's dive in. It kicked off around the 5th or 6th century as a trading post on the Dnieper River. Legend says 3 brothers, Kai, Shchek, Koriv, and their sister Libid founded it, with Kyiv giving the city its name and Libid naming a local stream. Some think Kyiv might come from old Khazar words for hill fortress or lower settlement, since it sits on these strategic bluffs.
So the Dnieper's a big deal for Kyiv, huh? How did it shape things?
Huge. The Dnieper was like a highway, linking Scandinavia to the Byzantine Empire through the road from the Varangians to the Greeks. Kyiv became a trade hotspot for furs, grain, even slaves, flowing north or south. Its high bluffs made it a natural fortress, perfect for a growing city. By the 9th century it was the capital of Kievan Rus', the first East Slavic state, after Oleg of Novgorod took it in 882.
Kievan Rus sounds epic. I've heard Kyiv called the mother of Rus cities. What's with its names? I see Kyiv and sometimes Kiev.
Yeah, Kyiv is the Ukrainian spelling, tied to the city's identity. Kiev comes from Russian, used when Ukraine was under Russian or Soviet rule. Since Ukraine's independence in 1991, Kyiv is the official name globally, cemented by the UN in 2012. Using Kyiv is a nod to Ukrainian pride, while Kiev pops up in older or Russian contexts.
Gotcha. How did it grow from a trading post to the big city it is now?
It's been a wild ride. In the 10th to 12th centuries, Kyiv was a European heavyweight, with maybe 50,000 people and hundreds of churches, fueled by trade and Christianity's adoption in 988 under Volodymyr the Great. St. Sophia Cathedral, built in 1037, was its crown jewel. Then the Mongols trashed it in 1240, leaving just 200 houses by 1246. It was a backwater under Mongol and Lithuanian rule until the Russian Empire took over in the late 18th century. The 19th century brought a boom. Railways, sugar factories, grain exports. By 1900, it had 250,000 people. The 20th century was rough, though. World War II saw the Nazis destroy 40% of the city and kill thousands, including at Babi Yar. Post-war, it rebuilt fast, with the Kyiv Metro, new bridges and Boryspil Airport. Now it's got about 2.96 million people, one of Europe's biggest cities.
That's intense. What about the people? How's the ethnic mix changed?
Kyiv's always been diverse. In Kyivan Rus' times, it was mostly East Slavs with some Norse and Finnic folks. By the 19th century, Russians were 56% of the population, Ukrainians 23%, often in the suburbs, and Jews were 12.5%, though they faced pogroms. Poles and others were there too. After 1991, more Ukrainians moved in from rural areas. Today, Ukrainians dominate, with Russians at 13%, Jews under 1%, and smaller groups like Poles and Belarusians adding flavor.
Any big names born in Kyiv?
Oh yeah, Volodymyr the Great, who Christianized the region in 988, is a legend. Yaroslav the Wise, his son, made Kyiv a cultural hub in the 11th century. Bohdan Khmelnytsky, the Cossack leader, rolled into Kyiv in 1649 after a revolt against Poland. More recently, Golda Meir, Israel's future prime minister, was born here in 1898. And Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukraine's president, is a Kyiv native, shining on the world stage since the 2022 war.
Zelensky's from there? That's cool. What's Kyiv like today? What makes it stand out?
It's a blend of ancient roots and modern energy. Kyiv's Ukraine's political, cultural and economic core, with top universities, a tech scene nicknamed the New Berlin, and a vibrant startup culture. Its role as a symbol of Ukrainian resilience, think Euromaidan in 2014 or Standing Strong in 2022, gives it global weight. The Dnieper and green spaces like botanical gardens make it one of the greenest capitals. Its history as the cradle of Slavic culture is unmatched.
Love that vibe. What are the key milestones in its history?
Here's the rundown. 5th to 6th century. Kyiv starts as a trading post. 882. Oleg makes it Kievan Rus's capital. 988. Volodymyr the Great brings Christianity. 1037. St. Sophia Cathedral is built. 1240. Mongols destroy the city. 1649. Khmelnytsky's revolt enters Kyiv. 1793. Russian Empire takes over. 1917 to 1921. Brief Ukrainian independence, then Soviet rule. 1934. Kyiv becomes Ukraine's capital again. 1941 to 1943. Nazi occupation. Babi Yar massacre. 1943. Soviets liberate Kyiv, named Hero City. 1991. Ukraine's independence. Kyiv as capital. 2013 to 2014. Euromaidan protests in Independence Square. 2022. Russian invasion. Kyiv holds firm.
That's a lot of history. I'm starving now. What's good to eat in Kyiv?
The food scene's awesome. For Ukrainian classics, Kanapa in Podol does amazing borscht and vareniki with a modern twist. Ostanya Barricada mixes history with dishes like black sea mussels. For global flavors, Bao has killer Asian fusion. And Musafir serves Crimean Tatar chebureki. Want trendy? Milk Bar is great for desserts and coffee. It's a foodie paradise.
Sounds delicious. What about landmarks?
St. Sophia Cathedral is a must. UNESCO listed with 11th century mosaics. Kyiv-Pechursk Lavra has creepy underground monk tombs. The Golden Gate is a rebuilt 11th century gate. The Mother Ukraine statue, 102 meters tall, looms over the World War II museum. House with Chimeras is this wild building with monster sculptures. Independence Square with the Berehinia statue is the city's heart.
Those sound amazing. Any sports action?
Football rules. Dynamo. Kyiv plays at the Olympic Stadium, which seats 83,000 and hosted Euro 2012. Valery Lobanovsky Stadium is another spot. Basketball and hockey are big at the Palace of Sports. Hydropark on the Dnieper has beaches and water sports. And Victory Park's great for biking or jogging. In winter, you'll see ice fishing or skating on the river.
Kyiv's got it all. I'm ready to book a trip.
You won't regret it. It's ancient, lively and tough as nails. Just say Kyiv, not Kiev, and you're golden.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more city histories from around the world. Who knows, our next video might just be about your city. Stay tuned.